Hello everybody, finalKenpachi here. Welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. We finally got every detail about the Alice in the Wonderland collaboration campaign program, guys. First, let me show you guys the event duration. It's going to be a little bit long video, guys, because there's also champion skill and stuff like that. Stay with me. I will try my best to show you every detail. Event duration. Event dungeon, guys, starting January 8 and they're going to be end on the March 5, guys. So we can farm it almost like 3 months. Player can start loyalty program on the January 8 for the Alice. Last day to activate the loyalty program for the Alice is the March 26. Loyalty program going to be deactivate on the April 10 and the end of the campaign also on the April 10. On this page we are seeing the champion first time, guys. Don't worry, I will show their kit as well. We already see the Alice kit and the fusion champion Mad Hatter, but rest of them I will show you quickly very soon. So there is a quick note, guys, on the bottom of the page. All 5 of the champion released at the part of the Alice adventure in the raid can be summoned from the shard as well. So don't worry about the missing them out. So don't worry, guys, it's not going to be limited time. We can able to pull them from the shard. Mad Hatter and the cat and the Knave of the Hearts can be summoned from the January 8. Queen of the Heart can be summoned from the March 5. And Alice the Wanderer can be summoned from the March 27. Queen of the Hearts, and looks like it's going to be Knave event dungeon boss because we see the skill kits before, guys. The thing is, we wasn't know about her affinity and the faction. Well, she's a void legendary champion like Odin, but she's from Night Revenant and she's also the support type champion, guys. Her A1 skill attack all enemies place a decrease defense debuff. Looks like it's 100%. Also fill the thermometer of the all allies by the 5%. So we're talking about A1 skill, which is attack an enemy, and the 100% chance to place a decreased defense, which is very strong. A2 skill, remove all buff from all enemies. Then place a death brand debuff on the inadditional target for the 2 turn. Also place a true fear debuff on the all enemies by 1 turn. Fill the champion thermometer by 5% for the each buff removed for this skill. With the book, this skill going to be 4 turn cooldown, guys. So basically, let me explain you what's going on. Death Brand is the new debuff. If your champion under Death Brand died from the attack, then it's going to be block revive, guys. Okay, if you manage to kill the target under Death Brand debuff, it's basically going to be block revive. Her A3 skill team up with the all allies and attack single enemy. Before attacking, place increase attack buff on the all allies for 2 turn. Decrease the cooldown of this champion. A2 skill for 2 turn if this attack kills the target. Okay, this skill also going to be a 4 turn cooldown, guys. And the passive skill, very unique passive skill. For every 10 buff the enemy team receive, grant this champion extra turn. So basically, if the enemy team has a Sifi, you can bring this champion. You don't even need to make her super fast, to be honest. You can build her 9-piece pinpoint set. I think that's going to be good for her. Why? Because her A1 is Screaming Sheep, her A2 is Screaming Sheep, so you need to get a benefit from that, right? Passive skill still continue. If there's a multiple champion on this team, only one of them going to be activate. So that's a standard stuff, to be honest. And the accuracy aura, guys, 70 accuracy aura all battle. This is also the boss we are going to face on the event dungeon. Stay tuned for the more content on the event dungeon, guys. We just need to be try to attack it first, which is we didn't manage to attack it yet. But champion herself is that good champion. In my opinion, guys, very strong champion, especially like I said, speed meta on these days. She can be very strong as a cutting champion from the passive skill. So obviously you need to build her pinpoint set against the ship. There's also one thing against her, which is the protection set, right? If the enemy Sifi, which is I think very popular build right now on the Sifi, is the 9-piece protection. So there's a high chance their buff is getting protection. That's the weak thing against the current meta. But this champion still very strong. And from our previous experience on the Odin, she's probably going to be a #1 placement tournament reward. They probably going to release lots of 15x, 10x, whatever x for this champion. I wish you guys good luck. I also going to try my chance. Finger crossed. Let's move to the next champion now. Knave of Hearts. He's from Undead faction. HP type and the force affinity, guys. Attack one enemy twice. Each hit has a 30% chance of to place a provoke debuff for one turn. Each hit also heal the ally with the lowest HP by 3% of this champion max HP. Your chance of to place a provoke going to be 50% after you book him. His A2 skill, attack all enemies, has 75% chance to steal 2 random buff from each target. Place a 15% container seal buff on the all allies except this champion by 2 turn. Also place an unkillable buff and the taunt buff on this champion for 2 turn. This skill cooldown going to be 3 turn after you book, and the chance for the stealing 2 random buff is going to be 100% after you book. A3 skill. Swap HP with the target enemy and place a 100% heal reduction on that enemy for 2 turn. This debuff cannot be removed. Transfer or its duration increase or decrease by the enemies. Then equalize the HP level of the all allies. The HP level of the all allies will be brought up to the level of the ally with the highest HP. Also place increased defense buff on the all allies for 2 turn. This skill going to be has 4 turn cooldown, guys. To be honest, is a little bit weak. 4 turn cooldown for this skill. But let's take a look to passive skill. At the start of this champion turn, full restore this champion max destroyed HP. When attack, destroy the attacker max HP by the 20% of the damage received. Stuck the 50%. Also here, aura, guys, ally HP in the all battle by 30%. Alright, I'm gonna cut very short. I am not big fan of this champion, guys. I don't think this champion is good. There is a high chance either this champion or the next champion I will show is going to be guaranteed champion. Can be from your shard, can be from the Deck of Fate event, can be from the pet event. I'm talking about guarantee. I'm not talking about tournament reward. I believe Queen of the Hearts going to be tournament reward. But actually his kit's looking promising for the Chimera. That would be nice. Continuous heal buff can be solid for the Senna if you already have her. Maybe can help you, you know. But besides that, I find this champion super standard and not big fan of it, not going to lie. But this champion over there, guys, I actually really like it. The cat. His demon spam faction, attack type champion, guys, and the spirit affinity. Let's take a look at the A1 skill. There is lots of stuff we are going to talk about this champion. Attack one enemy. If this champion under Veil or the Perfect Veil buff, attack all enemy instead. Condition attack all enemy. That's going to hit. We don't know their multiplier, of course, but I feel like this is going to hit, guys. And wait for it. Place a Perfect Veil buff on the champion for 1 turn. His A1 skill going to give him Perfect Veil, which is huge. 30% damage increase with the book. A2 skill. Attack one enemy 3 times. Each hit will decrease the enemy speed by 1%. Stack the 10. This effect does not work against the bosses. Each hit will also increase the champion speed by 1%. Stack up the 10. If this skill kills an enemy, place a Perfect Veil buff on the champion and the ally with the lowest turn meter by 2 turns. This skill going to be a 3 turn cooldown and the 20% damage increase with the book. A3 skill. Attack all enemies before attacking, place a Perfect Veil buff and the 50% increase attack on the champion by 2 turns. Grant extra turn if this attack kills an enemy. This skill going to be have a 4 turn cooldown, but if you manage to kill an enemy, then which means 3 turn cooldown. The thing is I like about his kit so far, he have a self buff which is also increase attack, Perfect Veil of course. So you can theoretically use this champion alone. Passive skill, which is very interesting. Passive skill is a 2 effect, passive effect and the active effect. Active effect has 3 turn cooldown, guys. Let's look to the passive effect first. If the champion is under a Veil or the Perfect Veil buff, Tormentor field effect are 30% more effective. Also, if this champion under Veil or the Perfect Veil buff, this champion attack will ignore 15% of the target defense and inflict 15% more damage. Well, he's going to be under Perfect Veil buff, that for sure. So basically, if you have a Tormentor filler on your team, it's going to be work more on this champion, and he's going to be ignore 15% of the target defense, extra 15% more damage on them. Active effect, whenever this champion is about to receive a hit that will drop their HP below to the 20%, which is he's the attack type champion, that's going to be happen a lot. block the incoming damage, and place a block damage buff and the perfect veil buff on this champion by 1 turn. So with this, how to say that, active effect of the passive skill, he can also work on the go second team. And the aura, guys, which is good aura, all battle speed aura by the 19%. I don't know this champion going to be a guarantee or the previous champion I show. If it is the previous champion, I will easily skip. But this champion, I really want to get this champion on my roster. Again, I'm just judging the champion on the paper, guys. We don't know their multiplier. Hopefully multiplier is not going to be terrible, so we can enjoy the Knave Cat. Champion was over, guys. Let me know what is your favorite one. Now let's take a look at the exclusive relics. We are able to get it from the event dungeon. So as part of the campaign, 2 exclusive team relics, one of them is epic, one of them is the legendary. I will show that soon. Will be introduced to the game. Both relics will belong to the event relics group. During the campaign, player will able to obtain unique craft material for these relics in some of the tournament and the events. Plarium, please don't make that pay to get. Please, Plarium, please. All player can take a part in the first event dungeon tournament. Get the epic relic from the milestone. Okay, epic is achievable. Stay tuned to find how you can obtain of the legendary one. The relics here are the listed to the side. Alright, let's take a look at the relics now. Epic relics. First of all, the bonus we are getting. First bonus is the HP, second bonus is the attack, and the third bonus is the critical damage. Wearer receive 5% less damage from the enemies whose attack is lower than the wearer. Also inflict 5% more damage to enemies whose max HP is lower than the wearer. That's actually looking interesting relics, not going to lie. And there is a damage modifier as well, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5% damage modifier, so you can deal 10% more damage, and I believe 10% less damage from the attacker. But let's take a look at the legendary. Now, Wearer ignores 10% of the target defense when attacking enemies with a higher max HP. And the bonus stat critical damage is the first, second bonus is the attack, and the third bonus is the defense, which is defense going to be totally useless on this scenario. You definitely want to put this either your defense actually DPS champion, which is defense can make sense on them, but mostly I think we are going to see that on the attack DPS champion. And the ignore defense part, by the way, is increasing by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So there is a 20% ignore defense from the relics, guys, which is give you 40% critical damage, 200 attack, 100 defense at the maximum level 18. Game is never go back after this relics, to be honest, guys. This is super power creep, and this is amazing relics. Both of them is very good. Hopefully it's not going to be extremely hard to get the legendary relics. You guys know what I mean. And the last, we are getting avatar frames and the badges, guys. Let me explain you how you can get them. 2 new avatar frame will be added to the game. Player will be able to get them by the participation in-game events. Also, player will have a chance to earn new achievement badge if you manage to get all 5 champion, guys, all 5 Alice team champion. Basically, you receive special in-game badge and the bundle in-game goodies. You need to get all these 5 champion, guys, before the March 5. And as you can see, this is the avatar frame and the special badge over there. That was it, guys. Thank you so much for the staying that long on. I believe this video is pretty long now. I tried to do my best to keep it shorter. The champion is going live soon. Event dungeon is going live soon. Stay tuned on my YouTube channel, guys, and the Twitch channel for the more event dungeon obviously content, which is I need to be try to figure out how to farm it there. Some people saying Gnat still going to be strong. Do you guys think Plarium didn't think something against the Gnat? Obviously minions are super important as well, right? We need to know which minion they are going to be put beside the Queen of the Hearts. Which champion is your favorite so far, guys? I will leave to the Alice and the Mad Hatter Fusion champion video below to this video description if you missed them. And I wish you guys good luck. Have a nice day, everybody. Bye bye.